Good morning, all of you. We are here for today's online session. Today, Municipal Corporation Education Department here is presenting an online lecture for Standard 6 English Medium, and our today's subject is mathematics. The topic today that we are going to see is profit and loss, and myself, your expert teacher, Neha Dhanke. So today we are going to see profit and loss topic. So as an introduction of this topic, I'm going to show you one story for that. So everybody is going to listen carefully and you will try to understand the story. Through that story, we are going to understand the concept of profit and loss. Okay. So pay attention. I will just start my story.
Sam's mom and dad have given him two of their brand new watches. Sam is on his way to the market to sell the watches. His dad has asked him to sell the watches for a profit and not a loss. What did he mean by profit and loss? Let's find out. Suppose you spend certain money to buy or make a toy. The price at which you make or buy the toy is called its cost price. Now, you decide to sell the toy for some amount of money. The price at which you sell the toy is called its selling price. When the selling price of the toy is more than its cost price, it means you get more money than you spend on the toy. The difference between the two prices is called profit. However, when the cost price is greater than the selling price, it means that you make less money than what you spend on the toy. The difference between the two prices is called loss. Now, let's see whether Sam sells the watches for a profit or a loss. The price tag on his dad's watch shows rupees 700 and that on his mom's watch shows rupees 600. What do we call these prices? Cost price is correct. The price with which we buy is called the cost price. Hope Sam earns a good profit on the watches. Sam is back from the market. He seems to have sold the watches for a good price. How much did you sell your dad's watch for? Sam says he sold his dad's watch for 850 rupees. Did he earn a profit? Yes, he did, because the selling price, 850 rupees, is greater than the cost price, 700 rupees. Sam earned a profit. Now let's find out how much profit Sam earned on his dad's watch. To calculate the profit, we subtract the cost price from the selling price. Subtracting 700 from 850, we get 150. So, Sam earned a profit of 150 rupees. Sam still has his mom's watch with him. He did not seem to have sold this watch. Let's look at the watch, Sam. Oh, the strap of this watch seems to be broken. How much did the shopkeeper offer you for selling this watch, Sam? Sam says the shopkeeper is offering him 350 rupees for this watch. The cost price of this watch is 600 rupees. If Sam would sell the watch, would he earn a profit? No, he wouldn't. The cost price of the watch is 600 rupees and the selling price of the watch is 350 rupees. Because the cost price is greater than the selling price, Sam would make a loss if he sold the watch. Let's calculate the loss that Sam would make if he sold the watch to the shopkeeper. To calculate the loss, we subtract the selling price from the cost price. Subtracting 350 from 600, we get 250. So, Sam would have made a loss of 250 rupees if he sold the watch to the shopkeeper. So he decided not to sell it. Summing up, we can say that if the selling price of an item is more than the cost price, the difference between the two prices is called profit. And if the cost price of an item is more than the selling price, the difference between the two prices is called loss.
I've seen what is in this video we have seen what exactly is profit and loss. Okay, so you all know that what is profit and what is loss. Now I just this concept is used in your daily life also. Okay, so this concept we use in our daily life also, but what happens basically this video was an introduction for profit and loss, but now we are going to see in detail how to calculate profit and loss, what is exactly profit, what is exactly loss, and then how we will come to an conclusion that we are in profit or we are in loss. Okay, for that also now we will see one simple day-to-day life example in which we can calculate that what is profit. Now see what is profit. Basically profit is that we should get something, we should get something extra. Okay, and what is loss? Loss means that we have lost something, money, whatever money or something that we are going to gain, that we have already lost before, also the beforehand that what we were having, we are in less than that money we have, so that we can call it is a loss. Now see, this is a simple example that we have in a textbook also. In a market there was one pav bhaji stall, and also there was one bhel puri stall. Okay, there were two stalls in a market. Now let us see what pav bhaji wala does and what bhel puri wala does. Now details of, now the pav bhaji person name is Pranav. Okay, details of Pranav's shopping for his stall, right? When we are putting a stall in a market, we also need to do a shopping. So Pranav was also in a need of shopping, like if he want to sell a pav bhaji, so he need vegetables, he need onions, he need ginger, everything, masala and all he need. So now let's see how much Pranav's pav bhaji wala spend on his material. Okay, raw material. So he bought a vegetables for 70 rupees. Then he bought a butter for 25 rupees. Then bread, that is pav, for 45 rupees. Also masala for 14 rupees. And miscellaneous, that is everything beyond this, that everything concluded 20 rupees, extra 20 rupees he spent. Now this all thing he has spent, मतलब उसने खर्चा किया है, he has spent for his stall. Okay, so now the total amount that he spent is 174 rupees. For making pav bhaji, he has spent total amount 174. After this stall has completed, that all the vegetable, all the pav bhajis has sold out, he got 160 rupees in return. Now you have to see you have to see here that how much he has sold. Just hold on. Okay. So see, he has spended 174. That means he has brought all the material for 174, and after the sauce stall has ended, he got 160 rupees. Okay, so these are the two amounts that we have. Now let's have a look for Bhelpuri wala also. Tales of Ram's shopping for his stall. Now what Bhelpuri wala took for his shop? He took a plate for 20 rupees. Then then he bought a spoon for 10 rupees. Chutneys for 30 rupees. Puffed rice, that is, what is puffed rice? Puffed rice means kurmura. In Bhel we need kurmura. So that is puffed rice for 50 rupees. Onions for 20 rupees. Okay, these all things he has brought for his shop. Then how much total amount is miscellaneous, that is 60 rupees, that is chutney, salt, garam masala, and etc for 60 rupees. The total amount that he uh, uh, invested in his stall was 190 rupees. See here, Pav Bhaji wala, that is Pranav, had invested 174 rupees, and Bhel Puri wala has invested, that is Ram has invested 190 rupees. Okay. Then after the even the Bhel Puri wala has sold out his all Bhel Puris, and at the end of the day he gained how much rupees? He gained 230 rupees. Okay. Now see, here is the difference that you can see here. The Pranav, that is Pav Bhaji wala, invested 174. Okay. And Bhel Puri wala invested 190. But after the end of the day, Pav Bhaji wala got 160 rupees, and Bhel Puri wala got 130 rupees. Okay. So if you will observe the slide, you will see that the person Pav Bhaji wala Pranav is crying, and the Bhel Puri wala is quite happy. Okay, so can anyone tell me why Pranav is crying and why Ram is happy? Anyone? You can tell me.
Because the
Yes.
pav bhaji wala
Huh?
has lost.
Yes, he has made a loss because see, he has invested more. 174 he has invested more, and in return he got very less. He got 160 rupees. That is less than his investment also. Okay. And here, what about Bhelpuri wala? Why Bhelpuri wala is happy?
Because he get profit.
Because he got profit, because he has invested only 190, but he got 330. That is bigger than, that is greater than the his investment, greater than 190. So he got more money. That is why the Bhelpuri wala is happy. So we can say that Bhelpuri wala has made a profit, and the Pav Bhaji person has made a loss. Okay, so see, if you're making a profit, then you are happy. If you're making a loss, then that is a bad thing. That time you need to cry. Okay, so this is a concept of profit and loss. You should tally how much we have to invest, and then how much profit you will be getting. Then if what to do if we have to get more profit. So this is the concept of profit and loss. Okay, so from this, what we have learned? From this, we have learned that if the selling price is less than the cost price, there is a loss. That means if you're selling it in a lesser price, okay, your cost price is bigger, and if your cost price is greater and your selling price is less, then obviously it will be a loss for you. And if your selling price is more, if your cost price is less, if you're buying it, if your cost buying is in less amount and selling it in a greater amount, then you will be making a profit. So your profit will be, it will be a profit if your selling price is more, and it will be loss if your selling price is less. So this is the concept of profit and loss. So here you can see you have formulas for loss and profit. Okay, these are the formulas for loss, profit and loss. So loss is equal to cost price minus selling price, and profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. These two formulas you have to learn by heart so that it will be easy for you to find out how much profit or how much loss we have made. So this two concept we have seen. See, cost price is also known as CP, okay, and selling price is also known as SP. You can put the shortcuts also, CP and SP. Loss means L, profit means P. So P is equal to SP minus CP. So these are the formulas loss. So now this profit and loss concept is clear. Answers quickly so that we will complete it very fast. Those who are, if your mics are unmute, you can just give the answers. See here, we have cost price, we have selling price, and we have to find out whether we have made a profit or a loss. And if we have made a profit and loss, how much we have made. Okay. See, your first is your cost price is 4,500 and your selling price is 5,000. So anyone can tell me what we have made a profit or we have made a loss?
Profit.
Very good. Very good, Neeraj. We have made a profit. How much profit we have made? Can you tell me?
500.
We have made, first we will write here that we have made a profit and how much profit. So we have made a
500.
profit of 500. What you did, Neeraj, to get the answer 500? How you got the answer 500?
Mom,
I minus the selling cost price
Right,
from
right. Very good. You have subtracted cost price from selling price. So what Neeraj has done, basically, Neeraj has subtracted 4,500 from 5,000. Okay, so now we got the answer of first one. Now let's move to the second one. In second sum, we have cost price is 4,100 and the selling price is 4,090. Now just observe and tell me what we have made, profit or a loss.
loss.
Very good, Rudraksh. We have made a loss. So if it is a loss, how much loss we have made? Loss of how much loss we have made? Can you tell me? See, if you want, I will do
10
subtraction for you.
rupees.
How? 4,100 minus 4,090. What will be the answer? Tell me.
8.
How come beta 8? Do correct subtraction. See, it is 100 minus 90. You can clearly see. What is 100 minus 90?
teacher.
Teacher 10.
Yes, Navi. Now you are right. It is 10. Okay. Very good. So 4,100 minus 4,090, it will give you 10. And here the cost price is greater than selling price. So cost price is greater. So automatically you know it is a loss. We have made a loss of 10 rupees. Now let's go to the third sum. In third sum, we have cost price is 700 and selling price is 799. So here selling price is greater. So what it will be, a profit or a loss?
Profit.
Yes, very good. It will be a profit. So profit of how much? Because as we have sold the thing in bigger amount, so obviously it will be a profit. But how much profit we are gaining here?
99.
Very nice, Prachi. It is a profit of 99. See, you have exactly same table in your textbook also. After my lecture, you have to go and solve that table. Okay. Now you will just observe and try to understand. Now see, let's go for the fourth sum. Here the cost price is 1000 and the selling price is 920. So here I can say cost price is bigger than the selling price. So what it will
Loss.
be? Very good. It will be a loss. Obviously, it will be a loss because we have purchased something in 1000 and we have just sold it in 920 only. So we have made a loss. So how much loss we have made?
80.
Very good, Diksha. We have made a loss of 80 rupees. So if we will subtract 920 from 1000, we are going to get 80 rupees. Then if you will calculate 920, so 930, 940, 950, 960, 970, 980, 990 and 1000. If you will calculate on your fingers also, you will get the answer. So we have made a loss of 80 rupees. So these are the, by seeing at the table, you just need to tell, you just needed to tell me whether it is a profit or a loss, and if it is a profit or it is a loss, how much profit and how much loss we have made. So this is basic, this is a simple concept of profit and loss. Okay, now see, go to the next one. We will see what we are going to learn next. Now see, we have one word problem over here. I will read the word problem for you. Okay, a farmer has bought a cow for rupees 3000. Listen carefully. When it is a word problem, you have to read, at least read carefully or listen carefully. So I'm reading for you, even you can read for yourself. A farmer has bought a cow for rupees 3000 and sold the same for rupees 3400. Did he make a profit or a loss, and how much? So we have a word problem now here. He has bought a cow. He has also sold that cow. So we have to find out whether the farmer got a profit or was the farmer in loss. And if he got a profit, by how much? Or if he made a loss, then by how much? Now, see, in when in last time when I have taught you HCF LCM, that time also I have told you when it is a word problem, at least you have to write a minimum statements. You just can't go and write the final answer and do the calculation. Okay, so I will now we will start with our statements. So a farmer bought a cow for rupees. Sorry, I have made a mistake over here. So it is for 3000. Okay, so he has brought a cow for 3000. Then, so the cost price is 3000. Bought means he have bought there, so he has spent there. So it is a cost price. So cost price he has made a 3000. After the cost price, if you will read the question properly, he has sold the same. He has sold the cow for 3400. So selling price is 3400. See, cost price is 3000. Selling price we have got 3400. As the cost price is less than the selling price, therefore we can say the farmer made a profit. Obviously ना, selling price is more, ही कम में खरीदा है, ज्यादा में बेच दिया है. That means cost price is less, selling price is more, so it is a clear profit. Therefore the farmer has made a profit. Now even the question is by how much? By how much he has made a profit? So if we will see what is the formula for profit, for in word problem or anywhere, if you're finding out the sum for profit and loss, try to mention a formula. Okay, because in mathematics formula has a very important place, so you need to mention this formula. Not only this formula, but if you're solving any sum, try to mention what formula you are using over there. Okay, so here the formula for profit and loss is selling price minus cost price. So we know our selling price is 3400 and our cost price is 3000. So it will be 3400 minus 3000. Okay, bigger number minus smaller number. So 3400 minus 3000. Anyone can tell me what will be the answer? What answer we will get if we will subtract 3,400?
400.
Okay, so your answer will be 400. So a farmer has made a profit of 400. So at the end, we will write a statement. In this transaction, farmer made a profit of 400 rupees. So he has got extra 400 rupees. So we can say the farmer is happy and he is not sad. So farmer is happy. So he got a profit of 400 rupees. It was a good transaction. Okay. In a similar way, let's go ahead. We have one more sum over here. Okay. So this is my sum. A vegetable seller, she is a vegetable seller, bhaji wala, you know bhaji wala, so we call it a vegetable seller. So vegetable seller bought 100 bunches of methi. We get methi in bunches. Methi का bundle bunches मिलता है. So vegetable seller has brought 100 bunches of methi for 400 rupees. Okay. Uh, in sudden downpour, 30 of the methis on his hand cart got spoiled. Spoiled means kharab ho gaya. Okay. How much has spoiled? So 30 has spoiled. He sold the rest at the rest of 5 rupees each. Did he make a profit or a loss, and by how much? This is our sum. So we will try to solve it. Our first statement goes cost price is 400, that we know because he has bought, it is clearly given in a question. 100 bunches of methi he has brought for 400 rupees. So we have cost price 400. But what happened? उसके बाद क्या हुआ? He had 100, out of 100, 30 of the methi were spoiled, means kharab ho gaya. 100 bunches minus 30, that is 70 bunches. So now vegetable seller has only 70 bunches. So out of 100, 30 bunches spoiled. Now he has 70 bunches to sell. Selling price of one bunch. It is given in the question that selling price of one bunch is 5 rupees. Okay. So one bunch for 5 rupees. In the same way, vegetable seller has only 70 bunches now. So if he will sell 70 bunches, how much he is going to get? So selling price is equal to 70 bunches is 5 multiplied by 70. So here you will be getting the answer 350. So after selling all 70 bunches, he got 350 rupees. Okay, so that is his selling price. That means he has sold the bunches of all 70 bunches for 350 rupees. Now see, here we have 400 rupees was the cost, right? And 350 rupees is the selling price. So by looking at these two figures, what we can say, whether it was a profit or it is a loss? Can you tell me what it is, what it might be?
Loss.
Yes, Prachi, it is a very good. It is a loss because the vegetable seller has spent more. The cost price is greater than the selling price. So it is a loss. See here, you can clearly see cost price is 400, selling price is 350. So obviously it is a loss. He was in a loss. So what is the formula for loss? So formula for loss is equal to cost price minus selling price, because the cost price is greater number. So cost price minus selling price. So here it will be 400 minus 350. What will be the answer? Can anyone tell me?
50 rupees.
Very good. So it will be a loss of 50 rupees. If you will subtract 350 for 400, you are going to get the answer 50 rupees. So clearly it was a loss of 50 rupees. So vegetable seller made a loss of 50 rupees. Now see, from this you can you have an idea that how to solve a profit and loss word problem. If you have a normal numerical problems that we have solved in first slide, that is on that table, that is very easy, okay. But when it comes to word problem, it becomes little bit tough to understand the question and then solve. So you have to read the question very thoroughly. How much he has spent for cost price, how much he has gained from the selling price. You have to uh, read it carefully so that it is very easy to understand, but only your reading should be careful, okay. So this was the word problem for profit and loss. Now let's see what we are going to learn next. Next we are going to see total cost price. Okay, what is total cost price? Suppose if I will say in our school, we are like on last Saturday we have learned diya decoration. Everybody has learned diya decoration, right? And we have also decorated the diyas. So that diya decoration competition was there in a school, okay, designing a diya. And for the design, after designing the diya, we are also going to sell that diya to our in our families, in our relatives, okay. So now let's see, we have brought diyas. The cost of the diyas were 1000 rupees. After that we have brought colors also. The cost of the colors were 200 rupees. Then for going to the market and coming back, we needed a auto rickshaw, that is transportation also. So I have spent for transportation. I have spent, let's see, I have spent 100 rupees for transportation. Okay, that 1000 times. So I have spent 100 rupees for transportation. 50 rupees for going, 50 rupees for coming back. So now total diyas I have 1000. Okay, I'm going to sell 1000 diyas. So see here, I have got one diya for 1 rupees. So I have got 1000 diyas for 1000 rupees, colors for 200 rupees, and for transportation I have spent 100 rupees. I have spent all this for making the diyas. So what I can say, what will be my total cost price? Total cost price means I will consider everything that I have spent, okay. If I have to sell, suppose I have to sell something, and if I am taking the lesser amount than my cost price, then obviously it will be a loss because I have not included the other things. So I need to calculate everything and then find out what will be my cost price. So here diyas for 1000 plus colors for 200 plus transportation 100. So this is my three uh, three amount that I have spent for making diyas. So the total cost price that I have spent to make a diya is 1300. See here, don't only consider the cost price for diyas. We also need to include color charges also, and we also need to include transportation charges also. So that becomes our total cost price. So this is called total cost price. So now see, if we will consider only the cost price of diyas and only the so what happened, we will obviously if we will get 1100 also after selling, so we will say yes, it is a profit. But we have not seen that we have also spent 200 for colors and we have also spent 100 for transportation. So if you will not consider this, it will be a loss for us. So it is not it will not be a profitable transaction. So for considering the cost price, we have to also consider all this. Okay, so we have to see how much we have spent for transportation, for other material, everything we have to include in the cost price. So this is so now I told you that in our school we have diya decoration competition. Now see, they sold the painted diyas for 2 rupees each. We had thousand diyas. We have total diyas, we have 1000. Okay, so student has sold one diya for 2 rupees. Cost price was, how much was the cost price that we have said in the earlier slide? The cost price was 1300. After the selling price, what will be the selling price? So 1 diya for 1000, that means 1000 multiplied by 2. So the selling price will be 2000, because we have only 1000 diyas. 1001 for 2 rupees, so 1000 multiplied by 2, that we are going to get 2000. The selling price is more than the cost price, there is a profit. Obviously, see here, so the student has the student has spent only 1300, and how much money in return they got? They got total 2000. So it is a profitable transaction. So it is a profit. If the selling price is more than the cost price, there is a profit. So the formula for profit is selling price minus cost price. Always learn the formula. Always just you should have the formula in your mind. So selling price was 2000, and 2000 minus 1300. So after subtraction, you're going to get the answer 700. Okay. So students made a profit of 700 rupees. So it was a profitable transaction, and they made a profit of 700. So you also know now what is the concept of total cost price. If you will go to the definition or word to word explanation, it will be total cost price. In trading, all the expenses incurred on an article before it can be sold have to be added to the cost price of the article. That is called the total cost price of the article, that we have to include all the expenses that we have made on the article. So that is the total cost price. We will solve one sum over here. Abraham bought a goods worth rupees 50,000 and spent rupees 7,000 on transportation. Okay, and octroi. Octroi means everything that is included. If he sold the goods for rupees 65,000, did he make a profit or a loss, and by how much? A question. Okay, now total cost price. Now we have to find out the total cost price. So Abraham has bought 50,000 saman, whatever. Okay, 50,000. Plus he has spent 70,000, sorry, 7,000 on transportation. So that we need to include in the cost price. So to goods cost plus transport, that will be our total cost price. So total cost price is 50,000 plus 7,000. That is going to give us 57,000. So the total cost price that we have spent, that we have invested is 50. Abraham invested. Sorry, not we. Abraham has invested is 57,000. So now we have a clear cost price over here. It is 57,000. Okay, the selling price is already given in the question. So he sold the goods. He sold the goods for 65,000. So we have the selling price also. Selling price of goods is 65,000. Now we have cost price also, and we have selling price also. So if the selling price is more than the cost price, there is a clear profit. Obviously, he has got selling price more. Okay, if the selling price is more, then it is a profit. In the first explanation only, I told you that if selling price is greater than the cost price, then it will be a profit. And if cost price is greater than the selling price, then it will be a loss. But here selling price is greater, so it is a profit. Now profit, the formula for profit, selling price minus cost price, that is 65,000 minus 57,000. So if we will subtract, we will get the answer 8,000. Okay, 57,000, then 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. If we will count, then you will be getting the answer 8,000. So Abraham has made a profit of 8,000. The last statement for your answer. So we can say Abraham made a profit of 8,000. So this is a proper word problem solution that you have to do if you will be when you will be solving your exercise or when you will be solving your practice set. Okay. One more example we are going to see here. See, Javed bhai bought 35 electric mixer. Now see, this example is little bit tricky or little bit tough, you can say. Just pay attention to the question very properly. Javed bhai bought 35 electric mixer for rupees 4,300 each. Each matlab ek mixer. One mixer for 4,300. Like that, he has bought 35 electric mixers. Okay. To transport them to the shop, he spent 2,100 rupees. If he expects to make a profit of 21,000, at what price should he sell each mixer? Now here in this question, if you will read the question properly, you will understand profit is already given, that he wanted to make a profit of 21,000. So what price should he sell? So we have to find out the selling price. Okay, so here we need to find out selling price of the mixers, because he wanted a profit of 21,000. Now see how let's see how we can solve. We know the cost price of one mixer is 4,300, but we have 35 mixers. So cost price of 35 mixers will be how much? 1,50,500. So this will be your cost price for 35 mixers. Total cost price, like that, what is the total cost price? So total cost price means cost price of a mixer plus cost price for transportation, because he has also spent for transportation, so we need to include that also. So total cost price will be 1,50,500 plus 2,100. That will be the total cost price. So your total cost price is 1,52,600. This is the total amount that he spent on the to brought a mixer. Now, Javed bhai wanted a profit of 21,000. So Javed bhai wants a profit of 21,000. Hence, amount expected for selling. So from here, now we can say how much he can sell. So cost price, this is your cost price, plus the profit will be the amount that he wanted, that he expected after the selling. That means here if you want to find out the profit, if you want to find out the selling price, you need to add cost price plus your profit that you wanted, that will be the selling price. Okay, so cost price plus profit is equal to selling price. Because see, for example, if I will tell you, you bought a chocolate for 5 rupees. If you want 2 rupees extra, so what you will do? 5 plus 2, that will be 7. So you will sell the chocolate for 7 rupees. This is the simple. If you bought a dress for 100 rupees, and if you want 50 rupees extra, what you will do? 100 plus 50, that is 150. So you will sell it for 150. In the same way, he has bought for 1,52,600. He wanted 21,000. So he added and he sold the mixer for 1,73,600. All 35 mixers. Okay. Now this is the selling price of all 35 mixers. But if you will see in the question, you will see that they have asked us each mixer. Each means one mixer. So what is this? What will be the selling price of one mixer? The selling price of 35 mixer is 1,73,600. Selling price of one mixer, that is each mixer, for that you need to divide. So you need to divide 1,73,600 by 35. So you will get the selling price of one mixer. If you will divide 1,73,600 by 35, the answer that you are going to get is 4,960. This is the answer. So we can say the Javed Bhai has sold one mixer for 4,960. So see here, cost price was 4,300 and then the selling price was 4,960. So it is clear that Javed Bhai has made a profit. And how much profit? Made, obviously it was a profit, but he has sold. For getting the profit of 21,000, he need to sell a mixer for 4,960. So see, shopkeepers do this. They just don't only bring the clothes or chocolates from the market and sell it to you, but they also include their shop rent, they include AC, AC, electricity, everything bill, they include their labor charges, everything they include, and at the end they give you the price, they give the cost price. Okay, so this was the total cost price. And in the same, you first of all you have to read the question properly. If you will read the question, if you will understand the question properly, it will make you very easy to get the answers. So I can say this was our today's session for profit and loss. Only profit and loss we have studied today. Tomorrow we are going to see the further the second part of this lesson. Okay.